Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Beekeeper Tarot. My name is Alan. Hi. Good afternoon. How are we all on this? It is Thursday. I think it's Thursday here in Australia. Yes, it is. It's Thursday, the 7th of August. I was working last night, but I got some sleep, which is good. I had a sleepover shift, which is good. So you too can look this great. And I've got natural lighting. It's like, anyway. Um, I'd just like to say once again, guys, thank you so much for the kind words, the comments, and the subscriptions. It does mean a lot to me. It will always mean a lot to me. I value your contributions. I value your feedback. And yeah, thank you for watching the videos. I've been doing a bit of driving and a bit of like some nature videos lately and, blah, blah, blah. So thank you very, very much for your comments. And yeah, so I was doing some washing the other day, and because we really have had a lot of rain in Sydney, and I went out the back, and it was just beautiful. Just the sunlight, the sun was just out, and there was just like a what's it called, a sun shower, and I thought, oh, that's really pretty. How pretty is that? And anyway, so you got to hear the washing machine go beep. So anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today was the ongoing distractions with the Epstein case. And I better start getting my little entourage of cards out here. Here we go. Entertainment only YouTube, or I can use this one, my little compact one. Entertainment only YouTube. And I've just got one thing to say about all this distraction. This is my new card. It's ABE. Anything but Epstein. Let's talk about anything but Epstein. ABE. Feel free to use it. If you want to use this ABE abbreviation, go for it. I release it. I could have said something a lot worse. Could have put a few adjectives in there, but I thought, no, I'll leave it ABE. Anything but Epstein, because that's what this is all about. So basically, I just watched some videos this morning, and I must say it is nauseating watching stuff on him. It's just like, oh my God, it's like, anyway, here we are. All right. So basically, the latest, look over here, look over here, look over here. So I was watching Glenn Kirshner this morning. So basically now the DOJ are going to investigate. This is Pam Bondi and Trump, the head of the DOJ. They want to have a look at Jack Smith. They want to have a look at Barack Obama for the 2016 election, which incidentally Trump won. Now they have subpoenaed Bill and Hillary Clinton with regards to the Epstein stuff. Now my take on that is just with regards to that, and once again, YouTube entertainment only. My personal thoughts, irrespective of whoever is on this list, whether they're on whatever political side of the party they're on, if it's proven, throw the book at them, irrespective of who they are, or what party they represent, or what entertainment they represent, or what judiciary they represent, whatever. They deserve to be prosecuted and tried fairly and legally in the court of law, and they're due to that process. That's my take on that. So I just needed to say that. I haven't looked at the list. I haven't looked at the list esoterically. But my feeling is it's just going to be this long-winded, horrible thing, which will just have, possibly royal members of the royal family. It's just going to have it's just going to be a long, and, it might have judges, it might have, like I said, people from both sides of the politics. yeah, I just the energy is really murky with this, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to. I just don't want to dip into that energy. I would need to do a lot of protection before I jumped into that, or definitely, yeah, have a good chat to my guys before just just keep me clean as I'm going into the muck. But anyway, but my point on that, I'm sorry for the digression, is that anybody that is found guilty through a fair and just prosecution trial in accordance with the law, in accordance with due process, if they've been a part of this, then throw the book at them. So, but it's interesting that 47, the orange one, is just denying that he's just denying, the whole thing. You know, look over there, look over there. Look, I'm on the roof. I'm on the roof of the White House, spending my money for the good of the country. I'm spending my money for the good of the country. Look, I'm going to have a $200 million ballroom, which I'm going to build so I can have lots of parties and things. So, the point of me saying this is that we know this is what he does. It's distract, 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 like I said on a previous video. So, yes, it is outrageous, but um, just try to see where this is coming from. Like we are talking about a master manipulator here, right? And he's probably been manipulating his whole life. So, as horrendous as this is, I feel, and just my opinion, and from a tarot reader in Australia, entertainment on the YouTube, with the allegations, because these are allegations and everything else. So I'm not saying anything, but um, I feel that how what he's doing now is just a continuation of what he's done his entire life, as far as like gaslighting and look over there and avoiding things. And anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to just say things in a way that um, is safe for everybody. But you know what I mean. So what's happening now is the DOJ is considering releasing a transcript, I'm sorry, of the interview with Ghislaine Maxwell. So that was with Todd Blanche. Now, Todd Blanche used to be Trump's, he was Trump's former defense lawyer. I think I've written it down here. Yeah. Um, he was he was the felon's former defense criminal attorney, and they did 9 hours of interviews. Now, what's interesting is that Ghislaine Maxwell has said basically that, what did she say? She basically said that let me get this right. Hold on, guys. I want to just make sure I get this right. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, I found it. So, according to ABC News, Maxwell said that Dio said told the DOJ. Learn to speak English, Alan. So Maxwell told the DOJ, which was the Todd Blanche interviews, which went on for 9 hours. I think that was last week. That Trump never did anything concerning around her. That's what she said. So I'll let that sink in for a second. Now, the next thing that happened is she got moved from that prison in Florida to, which was a co-ed prison, and then she got moved to a federal women's prison in Texas. Now, what's interesting about this is this federal prison in this female only prison in Texas that she's went to, which looks to be very like you can do Pilates there, and it looks very, resort style for a prison. Now, one of the things about this prison is the rules of this prison is that if you are a convicted sex trafficker, a sex trafficker or to do with people trafficking for sex reasons, whatever it is, you're not allowed to go there. So that's the law that this prison does not accept convicted sex traffic offenders, which she is. So, so there's clearly a lot of stuff to unpack here. Question is where to start. What I wanted to have a look at, I've already looked at uh, Ghislaine Maxwell, and I don't really feel the need to look at her again, not for the foreseeable future, because I did that reading already, and I kind of that reading just resonates with me for whatever reason. It just resonates within me. But my gut feeling is, I think that the orange one is in a state of panic about all this stuff with Maxwell, and that's why he is doing all this stuff, like all this, like look over here, look over here, look over here, look over here, which I've already spoken about. So the reason I'm kind of bringing all this muck up, and it is muck, and I'm sorry to put you through it. It's just that I want to say to everybody out there, and it's just my opinion, like don't fall for this, right? Don't fall for that because this is all just gaslighting and it's all just anything but Epstein. Anything but Epstein. So as it goes on and there's going to be more outrageous stuff going on and we're like, oh my God, where's his brain or whatever? Just think anything but Epstein. So that's kind of where I wanted to go with that. Now, I just wanted to have a quick look, and it's not a place that I like to be, but I just want to see what's happening with his head with this. It's yeah, it's not it's not the energy I'd like to go into, but I just want to see what the cards say specifically. What is he thinking about the whole issue with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell? What is he actually like underneath all the vibrato and underneath all the orange makeup? What's going on in his head? So come on down, guys. Let's go into the muck. Let's go into the muck. Happening with his head with this? What's happening in Felon's head? What's he really thinking about this whole thing with Maxwell? What is Trump really thinking about these issues with Maxwell? So, guys, I just got to shuffle a bit more. Is Trump really thinking with Ghislaine Maxwell? What is Felon really thinking about this situation? Maxwell. Okay, guys, come on down. Hope you can see this, guys. So I've literally just finished shuffling, okay? Ugh. Three of Wands. Two of Discs. King of Wands. Oh, wow. They're both there. Okay. And under the deck, Fame. Okay. This is a card from the... Oh, this is Judgment. This is Judgment. All right, come on up, guys. He just wants to get the F out of this situation. That's what this is about. I had a look at the base of the deck, as you guys maybe know. I had a look at the base of the deck, and I'll get to that as well. So the first card that came out is the Three of Wands. And so this is basically him. So he's been throwing all this stuff out, right, into the world, like all the stuff that I mentioned, and he's just waiting to see what comes back, you know? Let's see what feedback I get from this or what feedback I get from that. Like just throw anything out there. Let's just see what sticks. Because he's trying to manipulate something here with the Two of Pentacles or the Two of Discs. He's trying to stretch something out. And as you can see, it's a bit of a balancing act for him as well. And what's he trying to balance out and what's he trying to balance out and trying to manipulate? Epstein and Ghislaine. They're both there. They're both turned up in this reading. So he's very, very much trying to discuss that, oh, he was never Epstein's friend and blah, 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 and what have you. I didn't see him for years and don't talk about Epstein. Let's not talk about it. I can't believe people are still talking about him, right? And there's Ghislaine Maxwell. So uh, when he said last week, whenever it was, that he wasn't really kind of following that, didn't know much about the case, that was just a load of rubbish. They're both here. They're both here. Now, where it gets interesting. So once again, guys, that's just the meat and potatoes of the reading, right? That's just the minor arcana. So that is just the day-to-day stuff, what's happening in his head. So that's the thing. That's the answer that I got. Like I basically asked the cards, I spoke to spirit, and what's happening in his head, and that's the answer that I got. I got I got an appropriate answer. I got the grit, the day-to-day stuff that's happening in his head. But like I said, what really stands out to me with this part here, before I dig into the base, like I said, it's it's Maxwell and it's God, oh geez, I can't remember his name. You know who I'm talking about. It's so horrible. I'm having a mental blank. Yeah, sorry, Epstein. So it's Epstein and it's Maxwell. Okay. Now let's go digging. And I need to say this one more time, folks. These are just allegations. Nothing's been proven yet, nothing's been shown. And entertainment only, YouTube. All right, guys, let's go. He is really worried about the judgment. So here come the majors. Really, really worried about the judgment. He knows that if he doesn't get away from this, he's going to be judged. And he's in the thick of it, I would say. I think, according to these cards. But he knows. He knows that there's going to be almost like a divine judgment coming upon him if he, with the chariot, does not get the crap out of this situation, which is why we've got all the distractions going on. He knows very well what he's doing. So the Knight of Swords, here's all the announcements coming out. And this is a very fast-moving knight. Swords is to do with, can also be to do with electronic communications. It's to do with the mind, communications. This is what he's doing. And there's not a great deal, it's a knight, right? We're not talking about, like this knight can also be rather impulsive. Like it's just quick, 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 quick. Say this, say this, say this, anything, anything, anything. It's like, danger, danger, Will Robinson. Because in this thing, he was addicted to it. He was addicted to it and chained. I'm just making sure I've closed them. And you can see here that there is a male and a female person here in this card as well, which possibly might resemble a certain male and female person already in this reading that are chained to the devil. He knows this will finish him with the Ten of Swords. If this if he doesn't get away from this, it's like the darts are going to keep hitting him. They're going to keep hitting him. And his life of luxury will be over. And I dare say there's been a lot of money involved and a lot of finances involved in transactions, possibly involving a certain orange one. And I hate to say it, when it comes to children, with the Six of Cups. So, ugh, um, anyway, it's hard to read on this stuff. But anyway, focus on what it is when I read on this. When I look at this, if this card comes up, the Six of Cups card, the Six of Cups comes up, it just it's a major yes, and it just goes through me. Um, it just goes through me. So I'm just gonna clear the energy for a second, guys, and I will come back. A couple of years ago, I feel better already. I got this really nice singing bowl from Body, Mind, and Spirit, and I don't know how that's going to come on with the sound on this, but singing bowls or bells or clapping, they're great. Excuse me, guys. They're really good for clearing energy, and I really needed to clear the energy after that, especially when that Six of Cups turned up. It was just like, oh my God. Anyway, let's move on from that. But my point is, just don't be fooled by the rhetoric. That's kind of where I'm going with this, guys. And as disgusting as this is, recognize this for what it is. It's all about distractions. It's he wants to do anything to get away from this information or being drawn into with Epstein. That's what this is all about. And I certainly got that from the cards as well. But I thought that, but I did just want to see what the cards had to say. And I tried to clear my mind of of any bias. That's why I took a long time shuffling to make sure that I had all that sorted out. So that's why I did that. Now let's do a reading for us. So let's kick it up a notch. Let's kick it up a notch. Let's kick it up a notch, guys. Nice reading for us. Here we go. Now we also have a full moon coming up as well, folks, on the I think it's on the 9th of August, which is in 2 days' time. So there's a lovely full moon to be enjoyed. And God, don't we all need a full moon to enjoy? Personally, I love the energy of a full moon. I just love it. Yeah, love the full moon. It's my favorite time of the month. Love a full moon. All right, guys. So what I'm doing now, I just got an oracle, and this is just for us. It's the Spellcaster Oracle. I'm gonna pull a card for us. What was Spirit? Because I just have to change that energy. I refuse to stay in that energy. Be gone energy. All right. Okay. So what's a nice message for the collective, Spirit? One message for us. Message for us. Message for the collective, and a message for the collective. All right. Manifestation. Hey, now we're talking. Let's have a look-see, eh? Have a read. Manifestation. Hey, does that look like a full moon? So this is such a lovely message here, folks. I'll just read it to you. Just pardon me while I read you. Now, so this is partially what it says here. because I thought I don't want to read the whole lot because she'll be like, "Oh my God, Alan, you just don't shut up." Anyway, let's have a look. So it says here, and this is to us, including me. This is to us. Yeah. Okay. The universe is poised to support you as it reflects on your positive intentions. So go and grab your dreams. Reach for your goals as a magical energy surges through you. Everything is yours for the taking and will continue to be. So add to your own magical touch. So the thing I got from that, and it's just what I'm thinking, two things. Like positive intentions, like um in the midst of all this insanity, keep keep your positive intentions for your community and for your loved ones. Whether you're calling them saying, "Hi, how are you?" or even little things that you're doing to help people, but own your positive intentions. And with your dreams, I don't know, like I love it when I dream. And if you're a person that remembers your dreams, that's awesome. Some people even have a dream diary. Um, I've had some wonderful dreams, and maybe I don't know because I'm a water sign, I don't know, but I love it when I dream. Absolutely love it. And yeah, so hold on to the energies in your dreams and those positive manifestations. Like hold on to that positive energy and the positive intentions. I think it said here. I think it's yeah. Hold on to your positive intentions. So in other words, don't let all this rubbish drag you down. Clear energy, whether you clap or you get a bell or whatever it is, when it gets heavy, clear the energy and just sit down and just try and manifest positive energy, positive manifestations, and just and be that beacon, guys. Be that beacon. And I'm talking to myself here as well. Like I would not say anything to you guys that I would not say to myself because I'm human too. Anyway, guys, that was just a little catch up from me. So thank you once again, guys, for hanging out with me for a bit today. I do apologize once again for the heaviness of that first reading. Um, but I just wanted to see where his brain was at. I don't need to go there again. Um, it's just not a comfortable place for me to go into that energy, but I've moved on. And so just take the reading and then go, okay, and then move on to the positive manifestation. That's to take home. So don't stay in that dark energy, guys. Let's go into the full moon. All right, guys. I love you very much. Thank you so much for your time. Kindness at you. Take care and God bless. And I'll be back soon, okay? Thank you for hanging out with me. Okay. See ya. Bye for now. And action.